Business Wisdom Wednesday here at Hutch Harbor. I'm Furard Tate, the Director of Entrepreneurship Center, and I am really honored. I'm honored that I have Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, the Parks Main Street Director, has been doing work for how many years now you've been over there?
This now will be the 8th program year.
8th. Now, to do something for 8 years, you got to be doing it right, brother.
Well, I think so. And but you know, Mr. Washington sounds like the character. I'm Edwin Washington. I'm Executive Director of the Parks Main Street. It's a program that's we're a part of the DC Main Streets program, which has been around over 20 years. There's 29 other main streets around the city. Here, H Street is a main street. Anwar Salim, who has been involved with the Main Street for about 20 years, but our program is over in the Ward 4 and Ward 5 area, and that's Riggs Park and Manor Park. Now, Manor Park is over by Coolidge High School. There's a one-block area there, remember the 6200 block between Sheridan and Rittenhouse. It has some iconic businesses there, black-owned businesses, a business that owns the property and the parking lot. That is VIP Room, which has been around for over 40 years. Peach's Kitchen.
Oh, I love her. Love her.
Peach's
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
They can take the shoes off. Food's so good.
Yeah, you know, our program is now in the second program year with the Greater Washington Urban League under the Entrepreneurship Center, which Furard Tate leads. But we're going to be over at Peach's, I think, as a team here pretty soon.
Yeah.
She's been around over 18 years, brick and mortar business. And what the Main Street does is work with brick and mortar businesses in designated areas within the city. And as I mentioned, we're over in Riggs Park and Manor Park. And Riggs Park is over by South Dakota Avenue, Riggs Road, Fort Totten Metro. There are probably about 43 businesses overall. That includes like Walmart and Aldi's, which came in just last year in December after about 3 years being in queue, as it would, on the runway to happen. But it finally happened, helped bring some more folks into the community, and that's what we do. The Main Street, we do 3 particular things that specifically. One, we do help small businesses, brick and mortar businesses, with grants, minimum about $40,000 a year, small business technical assistance, where we help them with, it could be customer service, it could be looking at ways to help them do human resources, or even with accounting. So these are the kind of things we do. Plus, we host and curate events to bring folks into the community.
Let's unpack that because those events bring people in the community, but it's also a place where business owners can set up tables, like the Art All Night you had, the Jazz Series.
Yeah.
Can you talk about how do people get connected to you first?
Yeah, well, connected to us, one, we can go to the Greater Washington Urban League website, look at where it says, I guess it's Learning Hubs.
Yep,
and
the
then
Learning Hub.
hit Entrepreneurship Center, and then you'll see a link to our Main Street website or landing page. But also you can go to the parksmainstreet.org, and you'll also go to the website. Now give us a little time here. We're still working on making our website pretty dynamic as we came over to the Greater Washington Urban League. Now we're in a rebrand mode, co-brand mode. And so when you go there, go there, please do. But you'll be able to get information. But that's how folks can reach us right now. But you mentioned about the events.
Yes, the events. Because a lot of times, business owners need places to sell their products. They need places to meet their ideal customer, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
What the events do, first and foremost, is certainly increase foot traffic in a particular area. In a commercial corridor. That's important for the businesses that are there, the community that's there, as well as the assets that are there, like a library or a church or something like that. We look at ways where folks can kind of gather. It's called placemaking, where the folks can gather very easily, go places like that. But the events, what they do is, one, they do help the small businesses, those makers, which up until we became a part of the Parks Main Street became a program, is for those makers, those particular businesses that don't have brick and mortar locations. So this helps. What we always do, bring vendors into these events, so that and we really focus on those local businesses, those who may be in the community, live in Riggs Park, Manor Park, Ward 4, Ward 5, but across the city as well. But we do focus on those that are in those areas. And they're able to, we don't charge when we do those events like that, like Art All Night. They can come in and sell their products. We promote them through our social media. through the event, through Greater Washington Urban League social media now, as well as the Parks Main Street. So it's a way, one, for folks can gather, sell their services or goods, and then the brick and mortar businesses like Peaches we mentioned, Sinbib Cafe, which is a vegan, vegetarian restaurant, has been around over 20 years as well. At least we're over in Manor Park. They're much older than that. And also they have a natural foods co-op where it's a grocery store in effect, but they also have adaptive herbs and all kind of vitamins and very organic and natural
Our
foods.
businesses, if we help them, they will provide us everything we need. Now, I know it's in your back pocket, so I want to pull it out because you have this farmers market that is just, it came out this year in partnership with the UDC.
Yeah.
And I know it's closed now. But can you talk about the impact of that farmers market and when would it come back and how can people participate? Because we have people in here who are willing to sell services, offer services, and really be connected to the growth of business in our community.
Well, the farmers market is one that the community definitely wanted to have. We've been kind of working on that for about 3 or 4 years. We had one where folks were on South Dakota Avenue, but it just congested traffic. It wasn't consistent or anything. But this kind of jumped off, I guess, August or so, maybe late July when it started over at UDC. That's over in the Lamont Riggs, the new Lamont Riggs campus. Is also their community college in their big parking lot there, and so it brings food vendors, certainly those, excuse me. Those vegetables, fresh vegetables that are grown there at UDC as part of their causes program, and it's just another way to bring folks together. To have it, it's been on Friday nights from 4 to 8. It was supposed to go until now, but the
weather changes everything.
The weather changed, and then the lighting, the lighting kind of. But we're likely to get that started back up. Certainly, UDC is the one that will make that decision. But that likely to get started back up maybe somewhere around March or sometime after June after in the springtime. Yeah.
So the main streets are a part of. They're all over DC.
Right.
And what you are doing to provide the training and the resources for those persons who are not inside of the park Main Street. Can you name out loud some of the other? I know you mentioned 8th Street has a Main Street. 8th Street,
Main Street, one of the oldest and veteran Main Streets, if you will. Shaw Main Street. As you all probably know, 8th Street does the 8th Street Festival that yearly is one of the highest rated and attended festivals in the city. Like I said, we have Shaw Main Street, Georgetown Main Street, North Capitol Main Street, Pennsylvania Avenue East Main Street.
So they're all over.
Global
and
Park.
They're global too, right?
That's right.
They're all throughout the country.
What's that?
Main Streets.
That's right. Main Street. It is a movement. I've been to 6 of the national Main Streets conferences. To be in Tulsa, Oklahoma in April. And when I first went there, it was like, yeah, well, whatever. But it's really a movement. Folks are coming all over from the just easily 2,000 different Main Streets around the country, and I'll mention those as accredited Main Streets. We're certainly looking to get back to continue to do that. We were that for 6 years, but as we've come to the Greater Washington Urban League, some of the changes have taken place, but we're going to continue to do that. But yeah, it's a movement, and that Main Street started in a rural area, and that's why the name Main Street. It's a rural area. Most every kind of rural commercial area has Main Street, and so they've kind of transplanted that, looked at the importance that it is to have Main Streets in, urban's not always the best word and everything, but metropolitan area or the big cities,
So providing them, I want you to hit me. Now we know that they're all over the DC, 28, and you named them, and then it's something that has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Not only do you give money,
right,
but there is support to help businesses sustain.
Technical assistance.
Yeah. Is there like a tagline that people can remember? And then I want to go to the website one more time.
Well, for us, it is just helping small businesses thrive.
Small businesses thrive.
And our vision is where businesses know their neighbors and neighbors know their businesses.
Yes.
Kind of cheers us.
But that's what this whole business wisdom is about. Yeah. If we want to get the services and the information, but we want businesses to know that when we connect to each other, we sustain each other and we grow together better.
Absolutely. Business is hard, Joe. These entrepreneurs, those are the sister right here, this is hard. And then take that that and put it to where you have brick and mortar business, brick and mortar you got to deal with. But it's hard, y'all. It's hard.
So don't do it by yourself. It is
Right.
important for us to see how can we do it together, sustain, grow, elevate.
That's
Business Wisdom Wednesday. I thank you so much for coming, my brother. Stay tuned. We have a lot more and a lot more people you're going to get a chance to meet tonight. Thank you.